So for Chris's audience, this will be my brother Jason, my little brother Charles, and my grandmother Crystal.
Mine, I had a total of about 5 note cards, and they were mainly just bullet points about separate topics that I had to do.
Traveling is practically an individual's dream, goal, or necessity that they want to have in their life. Whether it be traveling to another country or to another state, by car, by train, or by plane, there's always some form of benefit they're going to gain from traveling. However, there are individuals who do not get to travel, who do not get to see the benefits of what traveling does to an individual physically, mentally, and emotionally. These problems occur due to financial problems, an individual's ignorance to explore outside of the world that they live in, or the fear of their actions in the place that's foreign to them. There are many more problems that cause an individual not to travel, such as family or emergency situations. However, whether you have these problems or not, it is in your best interest to consider different opportunities and solutions to allow yourself to travel. First of all, what are the so-called benefits to traveling? Traveling is an experience that everyone, and I mean everyone, should experience. According to an article from the U.S. Travel Association, traveling helps reduce stress and the risk of getting a heart attack by 50%. Now, right off the bat, you may be thinking, wow, you're telling me that traveling reduces the chances of me dying within the next couple of years? And the answer to that question is yes. Many individuals hold down jobs and are fearful of falling behind in their work, causing an increase in stress levels. Workers will then choose to shorten their vacation time instead of taking long, stress-reducing ones because of that fear, meaning that they are taking less time and enjoying their trip, experience other cultures, and reduce as much stress as possible while they are away from work. So how do we solve this problem? You should take a long vacation anyway. Now, I'm not saying for you to stop working, pack up your bags, and go, although it still can be a suggestion for most people. If you're looking for work, there may be various opportunities in your career or job field in which you could study abroad. In many countries, there are requests to teach children and adults English. You can be a native speaker representing your company and devise contracts or find solutions to problems. Use these types of opportunities to work outside of the environment in which you may or may not like and experience cultures in other countries that you may have never experienced before. You are not only working and listening, but at the same time, you're reducing your amount of stress, you're relocating your work environment, taking on new tasks and challenges, and you're seeing the world from a different perspective. Traveling already helps you understand that how much larger of a world you're actually in compared to your small, tiny world. Of course, there may be many people who have bigger worlds than you, considering they may have friends, family, a job, career, etc. But it's still very small. The Earth is roughly 7,920 miles in diameter, and from where we are living today, we as individuals don't even occupy 1/100th of the Earth's land. So what about traveling helps our cultural perspective? When we travel to another country or perhaps even another state, we get to see visually the aspects of what another country and its cultures are. I'm not talking about understanding it just by watching on TV. When you travel, you are fully immersed in what the people around you are doing, what the people tend to do, how they live, their routines, how the country is ran. You are making comparisons of your own country and how your own world is. According to a CNN article in 2011, although there's an increase in passports, there's only an estimate of about 30% of the America's population that actually own one, compared to Canada's 60% and the United Kingdom's 70%. For the United Kingdom, it's easy to explore neighboring countries by car, by train, or by plane. But for the US, it's kind of limited when they're traveling, except to neighboring states. And even some don't even do that. So how can we fix this problem? Well, first of all, you have to start off with asking yourself, where do you want to go? Which country or which culture interests you the most? Finding that out gives you a basis or starting point for even considering about thinking of traveling. The next most important step is getting a passport. According to another CNN article, since 2007, getting a new passport allows you to cross the border into Mexico. Even if you don't travel, even if you only travel once, having a passport automatically makes you a part of America's 30% of the population that travels, or the respected country's percentages. In my opinion, being able to brag that you can travel or do travel is already a benefit. From music to food to art, you can increase your knowledge and perception of others. You're less likely to judge or be ignorant of those who are different than you. And finally, one of the main problems: finances and workload. Now, not everyone has this problem. By class, the rich gets to travel everywhere, the middle class gets to travel often, and the poor rarely get to travel at all. There's also difficulty as far as work levels. Hard work can be split into two types: those who work hard and are rewarded, and those who work hard and are stuck in an endless cycle of tasks. The difference can be shown this way. A rewarding hard worker will do a ridiculous amount of work within a number of years and is paid back large sums of money, can be given paid trips to travel, or be given job opportunities in different countries and states, etc. But they've earned this reward. An endless hard worker will do the same amount of ridiculous work through a number of years and only be paid a fixed amount of income. This is hard for them because they don't get to travel often, or even not at all. They are hardly given any spare time or vacation time for that matter, and have less opportunities to explore outside of their work environment. Then there's another group that I'll call the non-hard workers. They don't get nearly as much money as the other two groups, and they rarely get to travel, and they have little to no opportunities, and so they're stuck in the location or the state in which they live in. These problems are a little difficult and simple depending on situations, but it's not impossible. According to the Office of Travel and Tourism Industries in 2009, the average American traveling overseas spends about $2,708, including airfare, lodging, and other expenditures. So one way to fix this is to join the military, in which the military has different bases across Japan, England, or Germany, or even states in which the military will relocate you by orders. If you don't want to join, you can take opportunities such as the EPIC program. If you have the ability to speak English, then you can teach in South Korea. Job opportunities appear, allowing you to do a service as you learn about their cultures. Although this is only a few problems, these hit the most important ideas and problems when it comes to traveling. Benefits and why we should travel, how to make opportunities, and find opportunities when it comes to traveling. But it benefits us physically, mentally, and emotionally, and it should be done, allowing us as individuals to gain a larger perspective on the world while we increase our knowledge and lower our stress levels in order to live longer. Thank you.